Hi guys, my name is Kelly. I'm a hybrid author. That always makes me think of Klaus. I'm a traditionally and independently published author of more than 30 books, and today we're going to talk about ways to handle when you write in different tenses. So, in today's video, we're going to talk all about writing in different tenses. Now, some books you're going to write in past tense, some books you're going to write in present tense, and some books you're going to write at the same time as you write a past tense book and a present tense book. And don't ask me why we do that, but sometimes we do. If you've never written in another tense, if you've strictly only written past tense, or if you've strictly only written present tense, you're lucky. Because currently I'm writing a present tense horror, and I'm writing a past tense horror. So these were kind of my suggestions for you to help me get through the thing that I'm going through right now, if that makes any sense. If you've written a book in past tense and then you're writing a book in present tense, it can get your brain really wonky, and it can be really hard to write and kind of hard to edit as you go through. These are my 5 tips to help you get through writing different tenses. And if you don't know, which of course you do know, but just in case you don't, tense is like past tense, present tense, future tense. We're not talking about point of view like first person, third person, which has its own set of frustrations when you're going from writing a third person book to a first person book. Oh my gosh, why do we do this to ourselves? Let's get into the tips. Number 1, read a book in the tense that you are currently trying to write. Reading a book in that tense will get your brain back going in that either past tense or present tense that you're currently trying to write in. I've tried reading a book in past tense and writing in present tense, and that doesn't work real good either. So make sure to try to get put as much input in your brain as you can in the tense that you're trying to switch to. Number 2, write a short story in the tense you want to write the longer story in. If you've written 15 books in past tense and you want to write your new book in present tense, in between the books, write a short story in the new tense so you can kind of get used to writing in that way, because it is different and it feels different, and it feels different when you write it. So write a short story in there to help you get more used to it. Number 3, reread as you go. And this is a tip that I don't normally give, because if you've watched any of my editing videos or drafting videos, you know that I'm always like, you write with the first word, you go the last word, don't ever stop, never stop. Even if you change up as you go, don't stop. Well, except in this instance, if you're going from like past tense to present tense or present tense to past tense in different manuscripts, go back and reread what you wrote, because I guarantee you will have paragraphs that are in the wrong tense, because you're into the writing, you're into the story, you're into the whatever, and you're going to switch tenses up. So go back and reread to make sure that it's all in the same tense. Number 4, don't be like me. Don't read or write anything in the tense you're not currently writing at the same time you're writing the thing in that tense. Basically, don't read a past tense book while you're writing a present tense book. We already kind of covered that, but it's really, really difficult. Like I said, currently I'm writing a present tense book and a past tense book at the same time, different books, and oh my land, that was not a smart idea on my part. Number 5, hire amazing editors, because you will need them. Of course, you need your content editors and your proofreaders and everything, but especially you need an editor to catch your mistakes when you're going from past tense to present tense or from present tense to past tense, because like I've said through this whole video, you will mess up, and if you don't mess up, oh my gosh, you're like a wonderful, amazing phenomenon of a person, and you need to make a video to show me how you don't mess up when you switch tenses like that. So you can reread, you can edit it as much as you can, but make sure you hire an editor and make sure you tell the editor that, hey, I'm going from normally writing this tense, either past or present, and this book's in the opposite, so can you please kind of try to make sure I'm in the right tense through this whole entire book, because reviewers will catch you on it, so don't let that happen. And you can get a bonus tip on this, because honestly, you're going to slip up. It's going to happen. Like I said, unless you're that unicorn that it doesn't happen to, it's going to happen. You're human. Your editor is also human. Never forget, your editor is human. Your editor will slip up and make mistakes sometimes and let some things get through. So, before you release your book, make sure you reread it out loud, or I know a Word will read it back to you too, and make sure you listen for the tense issues to see if anything happens that you need to change before you publish it, because nothing can get you a bad review quicker than grammar issues. And one of the biggest grammar issues people find is if you're switching tenses. And if you're switching tenses, it's really easy if you've gone so long writing one tense and then you change another tense, and I do not want that to happen to you. Alright, those are my 5 plus 1, my 6 tips on how to switch your tense when you write a book. What are some of your tips? Have you ever had that problem? Are you like me and have written a past tense book and a present tense book at roughly the same time, and you had a hard time when you went through editing to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that? Tell me about your story in the comments. Tell me how you switch from tenses. Is it easier for you? Is it just me that has this problem? If that's you, please tell me in the comments. Tell me how you do it. I would love to know. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more how-to videos. Be sure to like this video to let me know you want to see more things like this. I hope you have a fantastic day. I will see you in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.